Yo, what is going on, you guys? AC Entertainment here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over 5 different male superstars that I do believe could win the 2026 Royal Rumble match. And the first man we're going to talk about is Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker obviously just lost in the first match of 2026 on Monday Night Raw for the World Heavyweight Championship. Lost to CM Punk. CM Punk retained. Not really sure why they went that route. I kind of thought Breakker was going to win, and, CM Punk was going to go on his little run of, well, he couldn't win the Rumble, but then he goes to the Elimination Chamber match in Chicago, Illinois, and wins there and challenges Braun. I kind of thought thought maybe that's where they're going to go, but maybe they're just taking their time with it. Maybe Bron Breakker does still win the championship, at some point. I don't know. Maybe they have Breakker versus Punk for the title at the Rumble. I very seriously doubt it, but it's a possibility. But if Breakker is in the Royal Rumble match, I do believe that he's got to be one of the 5 guys that you look at and you think that he's got a real good chance of winning it. Alrighty, the second guy I want to talk about is Randy Orton. I know Randy Orton is kind of a dark horse. I think 3 of the 5 people that I picked are dark horses, but I do think that they make sense in, some kind of sense. So I'll explain with Randy. Randy Orton, obviously everyone's been waiting to see whenever the heel turn is going to happen on Cody Rhodes, because at some point it does have to happen. They've teased it way too much for it not to happen. Randy Orton just came back, returning to Friday Night SmackDown, and if he wins the Rumble, he can turn on Cody Rhodes, hit him with an RKO or whatever, and that can signal as his way of saying he's going to be going against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I think that would be a great little thing to do. Finally, just, go for it, pull the trigger, let Randy Orton turn heel on Cody Rhodes, and let us get Randy versus Cody. And there's going to be so much storytelling with that, so I think that would be a great idea. I don't know if they'll actually do it, though. Alrighty, my third pick is Roman Reigns. I do believe Roman Reigns is probably the favorite for the Royal Rumble match. He's not necessarily the favorite for me, though, but I understand if he gets picked. You got a lot of ways you could honestly go here with Roman Reigns if he does win it. He could pick, Cody Rhodes and, run it back a third time at WrestleMania, which is probably what would happen. Me personally, you put the pen in my hand, what I would do is way out there, but I would end up putting the title on Bron Breakker. I would say Roman Reigns, wins the Rumble. Everyone's expecting, okay, we're going to get Roman. We're going to get Roman Cody, WrestleMania again for the 3rd time. And that's when Roman he hits Braun with the spear or something. We're going to end up getting Roman Reigns and Bron Breakker. CM Punk would probably go on to win Elimination Chamber still, and we'd probably get CM Punk and Cody Rhodes then at WrestleMania. They have also teased CM Punk and Cody Rhodes a few times, I feel like, so obviously at some point I think they're going to give us that, and it's going to be at a big event. So I don't think Bron Breakker winning a title before WrestleMania is still out of the question. I do think that this is a possibility that we could somehow see Roman Reigns going against a Bron Breakker, with Bron Breakker being a champion at WrestleMania, and then that leaves us with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes in the other world title match for the men's. I don't know if it happens. Like I said, I very seriously doubt it happens, because that's a lot to do, but it's very possible. Just not very likely. Alright, another dark horse pick, but I love it. It's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn I am simply picking because he's always been always had that cool underdog story. I know a lot of people are sick of it and everything, but that's just kind of what he's always going to have, is that underdog story. Me personally, I've always liked the underdog story. Like Rey Mysterio's always had that, and everyone loves Rey Mysterio. I don't know why people online think Sami, they just hate on Sami Zayn for no reason. But either way, Sami Zayn, obviously with the Rumble being in Saudi Arabia, I do believe has a pretty good shot of doing it. I don't know if he will actually win it. I very seriously doubt it. Maybe they give him something like being the Iron Man of the match, letting him be in the match the longest. He lasts longer than any other guy in the match. But they're also going to be having WrestleMania in 2027, I believe, in Saudi Arabia. So maybe we see Sami Zayn win a world title there instead. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe we get is Sami Zayn with the world title in 2027. But maybe they just, for some reason, say, Sami Zayn, we want to see you have a huge moment in Saudi Arabia. So maybe they let Sami Zayn win the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match. And alrighty, the very last man we are going to talk about is Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins, dark horse to me, obviously, because I don't know how severe the injury is for him. We don't really know when he will return. I don't know when he's going to return. He could be returning before the Rumble, at the Rumble, after the Rumble. I don't really know exactly. I haven't heard how severe the injury really was. So if that is something you guys have heard, please let me know in the comments down below, because I could be totally just talking crazy. He could have like something really crazy and they're like, he's not even going to be close to back to action by now or by Royal Rumble. So, but if there's, if he does return at the Royal Rumble, I do believe there is a chance we see Seth Rollins win. And maybe we can do something crazy and get a Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Braun Breaker triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship at the at WrestleMania. If Seth wins, and because we're gonna have to figure something out with the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not really sure what they're doing with it right now. I was very confused when Punk retained. I don't understand why they would have Punk go in as the champion. Me personally, I just don't get that. But I do think Seth Rollins is definitely a long shot. I think Sami Zayn definitely has more of a shot than him. Even if we know that Seth will be in the match, Seth is just, I could see a triple threat match for the world title. Like I said, between those three, they all got, history and bad blood with each other. Think it's a possibility. Once again, not likely. Like I said, I think Roman Reigns is the favorite. Think Roman Reigns is just, you can go with him and there's just no wrong answer, honestly, because you can go with him and Cody Rhodes and do part 3, which is probably what they'll do. Or you could do the other way, which will be a lot more difficult to get to, but it's possible. You can have Braun Breaker win the world title, Roman picks him, and then Punk ends up winning at Elimination Chamber, and then we get Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and the other world title match for the men. So that is going to do it for this video. That is the top 5 predictions, I guess, for my top 5 men I think could win the Royal Rumble match at Saudi Arabia in 2026. Please let me know in the comments down below what you agree with, disagree with. Who do you guys think is going to win it? And hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And we will see you in the next video. And AC Entertainment is out. Peace.